let's talk about the snare drum. I like to have mine set up. It's not entirely flat. It's got a little tilt. So what happens is when my stick hits it, I want the stick to come back this way. So I've given it a little tilt. It helps me get that bounce. And I have it at a level where my legs can move. We can see here underneath the stick. My leg can move, and yet I can still be here with my hand. And it's not going to get in the way, which sometimes I've set up my kits where I would be playing and my leg would be in the way and I have to raise my arm, you know. That's what happens when you sit really low. If the snare drum's not up here, your legs are gonna, you have to spread your legs, get your hand down in a weird spot, and it's like very uncomfortable. So with the right posture, sitting up, I like to find that spot where I do a thing called a rim shot. So that's where my stick hits the rim and the head at the same time. And same over here, hits the rim and here at the same time. Now, it takes a long time to master that, I think, because it becomes a feel where I know that when I come down, I'm going to hit that drum that way. And I love the way that sounds. I get a good crack, I get a good ring. So there's a difference between this and this. You can hear the sound difference. And that's that crack. And it's not achieved just by turning the snare head really tight. This snare head is a little tight, but in my early days, I used to crank it so hard that it just as tight as it would go, and it felt like I was playing on concrete, you know, because it was so hard. It got that sound, but the sound of the rim shot, it's a really great thing I kind of picked up from Bill Bruford. Great drummer from the band Yes is where he's famous, and King Crimson. So his snare sound was that sound of that crack, crack. Every time he'd hit it, he'd get this rim shot sound. And I do that all the time now. I've just found that that's where I love to do it. And I will eventually, when I'm playing, I might just do a tap in the middle. But I love hitting when you need to get that crack is there. So that's the rim shot. It's a good thing to learn, gives you another sound dynamic in the snare drum itself.